Barron approached his parents that evening during dinner. "I want to visit this school," he said, holding his phone, the email displayed prominently. His mother, Melania, immediately noticed the determination in her son's voice. "It's a noble idea, Barron," she said, smiling warmly. Donald Trump raised an eyebrow, initially skeptical. "Are you sure about this? It's not just a one-day thing. Helping takes commitment. It's not a one-day thing for Lily either." Barron responded, his tone steady. His father leaned back in his chair, impressed by his son's resolve. "All right, let's make it happen," he said, nodding. Days later, Barron embarked on the journey to the rural community. Snow-covered hills stretched endlessly before him as the SUV rolled through narrow roads. His thoughts lingered on the girl he was about to meet, wondering how he could truly make a difference. When he finally arrived, the school stood in stark contrast to the grandeur he was used to. It was a modest building with weathered paint and a playground buried under snow. At the gate stood a small figure, bundled in a tattered coat. "That's Lily," the teacher whispered to Barron as they walked toward the building. Lily's downcast eyes and timid demeanor were impossible to miss. Barron extended a hand and smiled, but she hesitated, retreating slightly. "She's shy," the teacher explained, "but she has a kind heart." Barron spent the next few days observing the school and its students. He noticed Lily sitting alone during lunch and quietly watching others during recess. Her solitude was palpable. The teacher shared more about Lily's background. Her father had passed away the previous year, leaving her mother to struggle with financial burdens. The loss had left Lily withdrawn, and the lack of resources in her school only deepened her challenges. Barron felt a profound sense of empathy. That night, he brainstormed ideas to engage the students. He decided to organize an art project where each child could express their dreams through drawings and stories. The next morning, Barron introduced the idea to the class. "Imagine your dream," he said, "and show them to the world through your art." He handed out supplies he'd brought, brightly colored paints, sketchbooks, and brushes. The children eagerly dove into the activity, their faces lighting up with excitement. Lily, however, hesitated. She stared at the blank canvas before her. Sensing her apprehension, Barron knelt beside her. "No rush," he said gently. "When you're ready, the canvas will be here for you." That evening, Barron left her a set of paints and a small easel as a gift. Over the next few days, Lily began to open up. She worked quietly but intently, pouring her emotions into her art. When the day of the presentation arrived, she revealed her piece, a breathtaking painting of a glowing star above a group of people holding hands under the night sky. "It's beautiful," Barron said, his voice filled with awe. Lily stepped forward, her voice barely audible but steady. "The star is you," she said, looking directly at Barron. "You brought us light." The room fell silent, overcome with emotion. Barron spent his final day at the school helping set up a small library he had funded. He stocked it with books he hoped would inspire and educate the children. As he prepared to leave, Lily approached him, holding a handmade card. It was a drawing of her painting with the words, "Thank you for being our star." Barron knelt to her level and hugged her. "You're the real star, Lily," he whispered. On the drive back to New York, Barron reflected on the experience. For all the wealth and opportunities he had, it was this simple act of connection that left the deepest mark on him. The story of Lily stayed with him, a reminder that no matter how small the gesture, kindness could illuminate even the darkest corners of someone's world. In a world filled with stars, it only takes one to guide a heart out of darkness.